All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekar Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and a salutation to all you Akim out there that's pushing this truth for true sincerity. My name is Aina from the GMS Atlanta Church. Just coming off a lesson. All right, land backing off Apostle Ricard's lesson on being vexed in this kingdom. Also land backing off the elder Kazak from Mississippi's lesson of just being bitter and not being happy here in his captivity. All right, because once you start to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you understand that there's a kingdom prepared for you, Lord willing, if you endure. All right, and really, you're living in captivity every day that you get up. All right, you got to deal with captivity. You got to go to work and work for your oppressors, and it seems more now than ever that your own people are oppressing you on these jobs. All right, these people, they want to give you hell. They want to talk down to you like you stupid. All right, as if they know something. You got women ruling over you. All right, they getting their rocks off because they're in these high management positions or whatnot, not knowing that this economy is about to crash, and you women are just up in the air when Jacob's trouble comes. So we are just clearly vexed day in and day out. And not only that, you got to deal with these niggas. Okay, that's the correct word, niggas, who claim that they're Hebrew Israelites, but they have Hebrew Israelite award shows where they're jumping up and down, getting crunk and turning up. We're in the house of mourning right now, man. The true prophets of the Lord, the true servants of the Lord in the house of mourning. Every day that you get up, yes, of course, it's one day closer to Yahweh Shah coming back, but it's another day in captivity, man. All right, but like I said, you got Jake out here that's claiming he's an Israelite, but you know they're just doing the most, man. Now you got Hebrew Israelites knocking on people's door like Jehovah's Witnesses, man. It's just vexing, man. All right. So Ecclesiastes chapter 21 verse 12 says, "He that is not wise will not be taught." All right, that goes for these other camps, man. They don't want to be taught the correct doctrine, man. They don't want to read scriptures that talk about we're in the house of mourning. They want to be in the house of feasting. They want to live it up here in Babylon, and then somehow, some way, okay, want to be rewarded in the kingdom. It don't work like that. You take of any person who, like LeBron James, he had to make sacrifices. Now, of course, they're on the left-hand side. He had to make sacrifices. He had to go through bitter pain to eventually what? Get those 3 rings that he has right now. Okay, so there's some type of sacrifice that you have to make through the spirit in order to attain this. But you know, our people that claim they're Israelites, man, they think this is some type of game until Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah puts that heat on them. All right, he that is not wise will not be taught, but there is wisdom which multiplieth bitterness. All right, you're bitter in this world, man, because you're not where you want to be. All right, it doesn't matter how much money Esau can throw at you or how many women you can get out here. A lot of men have fell out because they want to have lots of ribs. They take that breakdown about having multiple women, and they just run away with it, and they fall out the truth, or they go sell out and take Esau's Federal Reserve notes, which are soon about to crumble. All right, they're not bitter. They want to have a good time here. All right. So wisdom multiplies bitterness. Okay, let's land back on that scripture. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 18. It says, "For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow." All right, so the more understanding that you get, like it mentions in John, matter of fact, let's get it. I'm going to just read this one more time. Ecclesiastes 1 and 18, "For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow." Let's land back off that scripture, okay? I think it's Revelation 10. I think in 10. All right, this is John the Revelator. "And I took the little book is the Bible, out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter." You find out you're Israelite, you're one of the 12 tribes. Salvation is only for Israel. That's the sweet part. All right. The kingdom of heaven is coming for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and confusion of faces. But then you got to deal with the bitter part. You got to deal with your family looking at you like you're a complete weirdo when they're actually the complete weirdo. They got demons on them. You go to work, you get the people got demons on them. You know, just to bring an example, you know, I got a ride back home from work with these confusion of faces. All right, the couple of cats from Nigeria, these Benjamites to the spirit, and I'm sitting in the back car, man, and they put on the music and whatnot. As soon as I turn around, man, they put on some song that's promoting adultery, man, and I'm just vexed because it's still in my head, man. All right, it's still that dumb song is still in my head, man. All right, so that's vexing, man. When you got to deal with people who have no knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right, that's why it's so important to deal with the Akim, whether it's going to classes, all right, whether it's fellowshipping after camp, and most importantly, going to camp. That's why it's so important to fellowship with Akim, call them up, text them, be on the group text, send them a message. All right, because these people out here, man, they are gone. Just like Jeremiah 5:23 says, our people are revolted and gone, man. So it's going to get bitter, okay? And it's going to get a whole lot more bitter when Esau tries to demonize us. But we already know what this devil is going to do 2 steps before he even does it. All right, so this truth is going to be sweet, and then it's going to be bitter. All right, and a good documentary to watch is the Bitter and the Sweet documentary from Great Millstone, Los Angeles. All right, GMS Ancient of Days. All right, they had an excellent documentary. I suggest every brother watch that video. I believe it's called The Bitter and the Sweet documentary. If you type it up on YouTube, type up Great Millstone, Los Angeles, and type up Bitter and the Sweet. It's an hour-long documentary of how, you know, brothers start to learn this truth, and it's sweet at first, but then it gets bitter. All right, because we're still in slavery. All right, we got to get up and work these jobs and deal with these demons and spirits, man. All right. So back to Ecclesiastes chapter, I believe I was in verse chapter 21. All right. It says, verse 16, the talking of a fool is like a burden in the way, but grace shall be found in the lips of the wise. All right, yeah, talking to these jakes, man, is foolishness. The only thing that they know is LeBron James stats in the fourth quarter. All right, and the Eastern Conference Finals, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry. All right, Memorial Day's coming up. How to roll a blunt properly, how to sip scissor properly, and a double cup. All right, the next Love and Hip Hop episode, the newest mixtape that Drake or Future's gonna bring out. Barbershop talk. All right, who's the best barber in town? Who has the best fried chicken? Okay, so on and so forth. Our people do not know anything. They're fools, man. So when you hear them talk, it's vexing, man. That's another part. Hearing these jakes talk is vexing, man. And they always come up to you with that. I'm clapping right now, but that's how they come up to you, because they sitting up here packing that box of Newport 100s in the short pack. All right. Our people are too predictable as far as wickedness goes, all right? Or either they're packing that box of Middleton Black and Miles trying to talk to you about getting money, all right? When you're on the bottom of the totem pole. Here it is, Jake is making, what, maybe $8 to maybe $20 an hour, and he thinks he's living the life now. All right, you Jakes are revolted and gone, man. That's why it's so burdensome to talk to you Jakes, man. All right. Verse 20, a fool lifteth up his voice with laughter. Read that again. A fool lifteth up his voice with laughter, but a wise man doth scarce smile a little, because we know what's coming down the pipeline. Okay, Jacob's trouble. Okay, martial law, famine, race riots, more earthquakes, more natural disasters. All right, economic collapse, death and destruction. Literally dead bodies in front of you. You might be walking in front of dead bodies in that day. Or you might have to put a scarf around your face because the stench is so bad. That's what we're coming into. But these fools out here, they want to laugh as if it's a good time. Here it is, Memorial Day is coming up. Okay, probably another holiday when you so-called Negroes, you know, will probably be under Jim Crow laws, and you want to celebrate your master, your oppressor's holidays. And then you got July 4th coming up, and you Negroes are still in slavery, but you want to be happy to celebrate Master's Independence Day. Ooh, massa. You know, that's what we deal with here. We deal with you Jakes in a heathen state of mind. That's why that's why the scriptures say, don't pray not thou for these people, man. We're not supposed to pray for you wicked jakes, man. Here it is, this word is going out. There's myriads of videos day in, day out. We can't even keep up. I can't even keep up with brothers in my own camp videos, man. And here it is, this flood of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is going out. And you jakes just whatever, man. Those are those Israelite guys, man. All right, and no wonder why 2/3 are gonna die, could be cut off and die, man. Read that again. Ecclesiastes 21:21. A fool lifteth up his voice with laughter, but a wise man doth scarce smile a little. That's why you get women that you deal with. Why you always look like that? You don't never smile. It's kind of hard to smile when you're still a slave, okay? The only laugh that I really get personally is when I'm around Akim. You know, and if I don't even laugh, it's just this look of happiness on my face because I'm finally can breathe a sigh of fresh air. All right, you know, sometimes you gotta fake it out here in this world, man. Sometimes you might have to do that little fake laugh to get the impression that, yeah, I'm not always mad all the time. And then you just gotta fake it till you make it. As far as these people go out here, man, you might crack a smile, but it ain't really laughter. All right. And then what I wanted to also say was, you know, these people, they be like, why are you so serious? Because we are in some serious times. Do you not know what time we in? The scripture's talking about perilous times, and it talks about the condition of people. I think that's matter of fact, let me get it. I think that's 2 Timothy. Yeah, 2 Timothy chapter 3. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. So we're in perilous times when all hell's about to break loose. And you got people out here that's just having a good time talking about America. Oh, I want to raise my kids and have them go to college in 20 years. Okay, whatever, man. All right, there's not going to be any colleges. And if there is, you probably damn near going to have to take the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, to do anything out here. All right, so our salvation is near. All right, there's going to be no more of this sighing and crying no more. Now, we are sighing and crying to the Lord to petition us to get us the hell up out of here. But there's going to be a time when we get up out of here, man. All right, Lord willing, we be part of that number. And, you know, these other camps, man, they're not doing anything. That, like I said, going back to these camps, man, they want to sit here and shuck and jive, but they want the reward. It don't work like that, all right? But we're waiting for that new heaven and new earth, all right? Revelation 21:3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. That's possessive, because the Lord has his people, which are the Israelites, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. Another possessive form. All right, he shall be their God, not the God of everybody, the God of the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and confusion of faces. Because I said, as I always say in my videos, you're gonna have some so-called white people who are Israelites, some people who look like white people, whose line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Excuse me, I'm just a little excited about bringing out this truth, you know. Excuse me for just running over my words, but you try the spirit by the spirit. There's a lot of Jake out here that look like so-called white people, but are really Israelites, man. A lot of Jake that look like so-called Chinese people, but are Israelites. A lot of people that look like so-called East Indians. A lot of people that look like Arabs that look like that are really Israelites, man. All right, because that was a curse. It will be spread out amongst the four corners of the earth as a reproach and a curse. No matter where you go, you can go to Saudi Arabia and you got Jakes there, and they got to work dead end jobs, okay? And they got to be the subject of all types of talk among the heathen. They got to live in the worst place, okay? We're scattered everywhere, literally, okay? So basically, continuing on, it says, let me read that from Revelation 21:3 again. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. And Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death for you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and confusion of faces. Neither sorrow, no more getting up and working these jobs, no more paying bills, no more death around the corner, okay? Nor crying. All right, we're probably going to be crying in happiness that we're in the kingdom of heaven. No more sorrowful. No more sorrow. Neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. All right, we're not going to be vexed anymore when we're in the kingdom of heaven. All this stuff is going to pass away with fervent heat, because America is about to be destroyed and the kingdom of heaven is about to be set up. So yeah, we are vexed now, but it won't be for long. So with that, I want to say shalom to the election.